Hello and welcome to the SimpliCollect product presentation. My name is Michel Daigle and I will be your today's presenter. SimpliCollect is a data collection product that enables users to collect data on their process. It could be in the agriculture area, industrial area, or any area that requires data collection. Today's present context presents many things. Since 2008, 85% of jobs in North America have been created by companies fewer than 20 employees. Small businesses need to be more competitive, more productive, and adapt quickly to changes. It could be climate change and meteorological instability, rapid change in market prices, departure of baby boomers and integration of the Y generation. It could be also daily changes in the currency exchange rates, an increase of competition from emerging countries like China, Brazil, and Eastern Europe. We're living in a digitalized world that goes faster and faster. So the solution in that context is to provide automation and control solutions that require less capital investment. These solutions must be simple and easy to implement. The implementation of these solutions must be made by resource available in the locality or by the company staff. It could be also your electrician or any person that help you in running your business. These solutions must bring tangible short-term gains and enable the resolution of existing problems while increasing the productivity. The emerge of the Internet of Things and the big data revolutionized the world of automation. The advent of cloud computing has also revolutionized the world of computing and in turn the world of automation. Information can be accessed anywhere at an affordable cost. The solution is SimpliCollect. It is based on the Internet of Things technology. So data acquisition modules that bring information to your fingertips while archiving your data in real time. Calculation of values for acquired simple or complex data could be made. Display and reports that can be accessed locally or via cloud computing. And automatic sendings of notification on alerts or events. So what is our offer? Our offer is to create a signal acquisition and processing product using the industrial Internet of Things technology, which meets the needs of customers, is simple to use, and is sold at an affordable price. The goal is democratizing data acquisition for small and medium-sized enterprises. So what is the Internet of Things technology? The Internet of Objects brings together a whole series of components that can interact directly with the Internet to a user. Just think of Google Nest thermostat, which allows you to control the temperature of your home from your smartphone, or the Fitbit watch that tracks your heartbeat and pace and so on. SimpliCollect technology is a part of the Internet of Things industrial objects. Each SimpliCollect component has its own IP address and can communicate data anywhere on your network or on the Internet. So SimpliCollect, a industrial of Things object. It uses the use of IoT modules that can capture a wide range of signals, mounting in a sturdy case that resists tough conditions, integration of embedded firmware technologies, and powered by regular 110 to 40 volt AC or using solar panel and battery. What are our targeted market sectors? The first sector we have targeted is the agriculture. SimpliCollect allows management of parameters and control of production conditions such as irrigation, misting, and temperature and ambient humidity control for greenhouse. It could also be used at the field since we have solar powered technology. It can reach many kind of signals like soil humidity, soil temperature, and many other signals that can you bring from your field to your fingertips. Another targeted sector is the industrial sector. For the energy management, through maintenance management to process parameter and control. The environmental sector is also one targeted by SimpliCollect by the acquisition of environmental data and meteorological stations. The infrastructure management, so water metering, energy management, and wastewater management is also a sector targeted. And finally, transportation sector from vehicle tracking via GPS and 3G network, followed by temperature and humidity of truck, trailer content, and monitoring of any vehicle parameters. So we see here the local architecture resulting from the implementation of SimpliCollect. So on the left part, you see the fields components, which are mainly the SimpliCollect modules. So those modules are attached to sensors and can bring any kind of signal. It could be temperature, a voltage, amperage, any signal that you have from your field through a wireless module that can communicate to a central gateway. We see also on the field, you can attach a weather station to SimpliCollect. You can also connect to the Maestro technology, which is our control solution for farming, so for field grow control or greenhouse grow control. In the middle of this architecture diagram, we have the site. So in the site, we have the SimpliCollect site gateway. So this is the brain of SimpliCollect, where resides all of these applications and the collect database. So the collect database contains all the values collected in time series from the fields or from your process, and it's stored there for many months, even many years of data storage. All the orchestration, all the communication is available through Wi-Fi access points. It could be Wi-Fi, but also we cover cellular 3G networking. So one Wi-Fi antenna can collect many SimpliCollect modules in the field. The third part is the internet. So as soon as your site gateway is connected to an internet signal through a router, you can access from outside your site to the SimpliCollect gateway database. You can use a PC, you can use a tablet, or even a smartphone. We can also stretch the architecture with the cloud. So SimpliCollect, if you look at the field, SimpliCollect can cover all the field modules, the site. Nothing changed if you compare it to the local architecture. The additional things we can add are the cloud web database, where we can store the data collected by the gateway to a web database. And this web database can store also the SimpliCollect applications that gives access to you from a PC, a tablet, or a smartphone. We can also replace the site gateway by a virtual gateway. So instead of storing all the data locally in the site gateway, you can store those data on a virtual gateway, which is hosted in the cloud on one of our servers. So it reduces the cost of implementing the gateway at your site. So SimpliCollect is a modular approach. As you saw, we have a site gateway and access point. So you can start with one module, have a second module, and have a basic system including just a gateway, one or a few modules, one or two modules. So with a site gateway, you can cover many more modules depending on the size of the gateway you buy. So you can add additional modules, and the base module can host up to 10 modules. Our Pro module gateway can host up to 25 modules, and our Plus gateway can host up to 50 modules. So many modules can be added depending on the size of the gateway you bought. So this approach allows you to start with a minimum investment and grow your investment along with your needs. Applications. SimpliCollect contains many applications that are stored and ran on the SimpliCollect site gateway. Those applications are configuration management, SC-config. This application allows you to configure the tags, the modules, and the many other parameters of the system that allows you to run the SimpliCollect technology at your site. Data access, SC Data View. This application brings the data on your desktop in plot charts where you can see the time series of all the signal coming from your fields, from your greenhouses. SC Data View allows you also to export all of the viewed data to an Excel spreadsheet. And on that Excel spreadsheet, you can do all kind of calculation, reporting, or plot chart you want. You can also store the data separately on spreadsheets. Interfaces, SC Data Collect. So the interfaces allows you to connect to any kind of external devices like weather station, some of our modules, and also, for instance, to external database like by system. The interfaces are stored and run on the site gateway. Send in notifications, SC notification. This application sends notification when a value go beyond limits that are on this signal. So allowing you to receive on time notification and take actions if the signal goes beyond this value. The notifications are sent by email or by SMS. Plant growth control Maestro. Maestro is our technology to control the field and greenhouse irrigation, temperature control, and lighting control. The data acquisition historian is provided in two ways using SimpliCollect. The first is the local SimpliCollect gateway database that stored all the data locally. And you can add on that the cloud application SimpliCollect server that takes the same data and store it on the cloud for a wider access. You can access your data anytime and anywhere the internet is accessible. Interface with the most known mobile application technologies like iPhone and iPad. Those applications are robust and allows you to have a secure access to your data via the internet. You can also access the data using your local network if you don't want to use the internet locally. This application allows you to dig into your tag list where all the time series are stored and give you nice plot charts and give you also the instantaneous values of a tag. For the notifications and alerts, the comparison of data acquired to the limits is done in continuous time. During an off-limits events, the system sends an email or an SMS to a distribution list. So you can send this notification to many persons at the same time using both email or SMS. It could be the two at the same time, so you can receive an email at the same time receive an SMS on your cellular phone. And then one can react quickly to an event. So for instance, if the soil in your greenhouse or the leaves on vegetables are getting too dry, you can react promptly and start irrigation manually if you don't have the Maestro technology. Another thing, let's say you have a pumping system and the pump is going off and you don't have any more pressure, so you can equip this pump with a SimpliCollect module that collect the pressure and transmit it to the server. And if the pressure is going down, you can have a notification and react on that pump failure. As we discussed earlier, SimpliCollect modules can be powered on, with solar panels with batteries. We can provide you with a solution from 40 to 260 watt of solar power. The output of a solar powered battery is 12 volts or and 5 volts DC. You have a choice of active glass material batteries from of 12 volts from 9 to 18 ampere per, hour battery. So the 9 is the smaller battery size, and the 18 ampere hour is the largest battery size we have. We also have an intelligent battery module with the Wi-Fi signal that sends continuously the power status of your battery. So if, let's say, your battery is going down, or it's discharging by itself and the battery is due to be changed, you will receive the signal, and you can attach to that a notification, so you can be notified if a battery is going to fail. Those solar panel and batteries could be installed anywhere you want. In your field, even outside your property. If you have, if you rent fields elsewhere, you can install such a unit and have access to your data continuously in real time. If we look more specific issues for agriculture, I like to talk about the Maestro growth control system. So Maestro allows to control parameters such as watering using sprinkler or drip system, and misting using sprinkler or fogger or devices like that. You can also control temperature by starting fans, shutters, and heating system. You can also control lighting by opening, closing light sources or blinds, or many other things that you can control using Maestro. Maestro uses SimpliCollect technology to measure control parameters such as soil moisture, air moisture, soil temperature, air temperature, any other parameter you want to measure. You can measure it using SimpliCollect modules and communicate this data to the Maestro growth control system to do a set point control application. So the parameters are compared to instructions for accurate, repeatable watering, ventilation, or lighting control. What are agricultural sensors? The first sensor we have is the foliage moisture. So a leaf wetness sensor probe by capacitance and deposit moisture latex surface. So this sensor allows you to take the moisture you have on your on leaves. It is a sort of artificial leaves that collect moisture and gives you a very accurate value or measurement of moisture. So if you want to control your watering using this kind of technology, is very accurate and very it gives very sharp control on watering using misting or fogging, devices. Other sensor we have is a dielectric soil moisture sensor. It's a stick that you put in soil, and it gives you the moisture using voltage difference through electrodes. We also provide a tensiometer sensor using the aerometer technology. So this is the aerometer technology, but we also support the watermark technology from aerometer. So it gives you very accurate soil moisture. It's very convenient in the field soil measurement. We also provide soil temperature sensor using a dielectric electrode sensor. And we also provide ambient air and humidity measurement using a device where we have a thermistor and humidistor sensor integrated. And it's available through our AGR TH300 and 500 module series. We can look now at the AGR TH300 and 500 modules. This is a very versatile module. It includes different measurement sensors and entries that allows you to measure other parameters in your greenhouse especially. So if you look on the top of the module, you have a pod where the ambient air temperature and humidity sensors is stored. On the side, you see there are two M8 connectors that allows you to connect two other sensors like soil moisture sensor or leaf wetness sensor or any other sensors that we provide with the SimpliCollect technology. What is very interesting is when it's time to connect the sensor, you have an M8 connector, which is a quick connect, with a screw, and this screw, allows you to tightly close this connection, which is water resistant. You have also the antenna beside the modules here that allows you to communicate with Wi-Fi or 3G with the SimpliCollect site gateway. This module can be installed quickly and does not require complex wiring since it's wireless. It can be powered using a normal AC power supply or solar panel battery. The EGR TH300 model comes with two entries for external sensors, and the 500 module includes 4 entries for 4 external sensors. Let's talk about the AGR WG 100 to 600 series. This module is normally used in the field. It comes with 1 connector to 6 connectors. So you can buy 1 connector if you just have 1 sensor to be installed. Let's say you want to install just 1 aerometer in your field. You can use the 100 series, which is the very minimum cost entry module. And you can add on to the 200, to the 300, to the 400, to the 500 series. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 until 6 connectors to this module. So let's say you want to have a widespread of soil moisture sensor, or you want a mix of soil moisture sensors with temperature soil sensors. You can add on this module and have a very accurate fields measurements. The cables provided with the sensors come normally with 15 feet or 5 meters cable length, but we can add on special orders, we can add cable up to 30 feet per sensor. So let's say for a field, you can add one of these modules with 6 sensors and have up to 6 devices, spread along your field. So if you install the module at the center of your field, you can measure many parameters on your field and bring it into the SimpliCollect site gateway. Again, it's installed quickly and does not require complex wiring as the AGR TH series that we saw before. And it can be powered by a cable or a solar panel, as all of our module in the SimpliCollect technology. The Maestro control plants growth system. So Maestro comes with 2 series of panels. So you have the Maestro 5 or 16 entries panel that can control up to 16 actuators. So it could be a valve, a motor, anything that can use a dry contact to be start or stop. It requires wiring, so between the actuator and the panel. Of course, it is not wireless for that kind of control, so you really need a pair of wires from this actuator to the panel. It's very suitable for growing in greenhouses where you have a higher density of actuator it's a smaller size, or surface of growing vegetables. So that's a picture of the internal of the Maestro 5 or 16 entries panel. We have the unit, a one entry Maestro unit, which is a single box like that. It controls one actuator. Uh, it communicates using Wi-Fi communication as the all of our product, and it's more suitable for a field culture that needs longer distance. This device can be powered by solar panel, so it's very convenient if you want to use it in the field. You don't have to bring electrical power cable, to power this device. And it gives also an output using 12 or 24 volts, so you can control a electrical valve from this device. If you look the functional diagram of the Maestro growth control system, you have on one side your field or your greenhouses. So from those places, you can put SimpliCollect modules that will measure soil humidity, soil temperature, or any kind of signal you want to measure. It sends the data to the SimpliCollect gateway where it's archived. And SimpliCollect gateway give the control signal when it's time to activate one of the device. It could be, for instance, a valve, and an action is taken. So if the valve is opened, then you can do the watering of the fields or the greenhouse, or open any fan or any lighting in the greenhouse, or other kind of control you want to do in the fields. What is also very convenient with Maestro, so it could start also your pumping system, for instance. So you can use one of the outlet of Maestro to start a gasoline or electrical pump with the appropriate lag, so it could be started, take some seconds to make a pressure, to build a pressure, start the watering is stopped, and then your pump is stopped automatically after a certain offset to let it down, and the electrical or the gasoline pump is stopped. And the process is restarted every time you need to water or to do any kind of action on your greenhouse or your fields. Maestro is available through a Windows application. So here you have the main panel where you have your different growth areas and your zones. You can view the data of the different measurements you have on every zones. You can see the zone status where a device is opened or is stopped, and you can open also your zones manually. So if you want, let's say, to keep it on automatic mode where Maestro is taking control, you can do this by this panel, or you can open or close manually your devices from this panel. So for instance, you just want to give a spray or start your sprinkler for a few seconds because manually you see that this is due to be done, so you can do it using that panel and close it manually and put it back to automatic mode from this panel. Maestro is also available through iOS application on your iPhone or iPad, so you can log onto the system, and you have almost the same functionality as the Windows application. So you can select a zone, select a program, a control program you want to do, and you can start manually or your valves, for instance, from this panel, or stop it. You can change configuration from your iPhone. You can also visualize the condition control, by Maestro. So, for instance, the soil humidity. And it is a very convenient way to access your growth control from your portable device. It's very convenient. For instance, if you are walking your field and you see a zone is drier than you expect, you can manually start your watering system using this application. So it is very convenient. Along with our equipment and our technology, SimpliCollect can provide you many kind of services. provide you installation services, so we can install all of our components and software, or help your team to do it. So it could be a combination of both. We also provide you with consulting. We can participate actively in your project. Our services are billed to you at an hourly rate appropriate to your project. Training. We provide you training solutions where we train you on the use of the technology developed by SimpliCollect. And you have several options. We can have on-site training, distance learning, webinar, or many other kind of training. We can provide you with customizing services. We can develop a customized data collection solution or data collection modules you want, and customize the software and interface to fit your needs. Finally, we provide you with technical support. When you buy any SimpliCollect solution, we will provide you with a 90 days free of charge technical support. After this period, we can provide you with an annual technical support program. It works on business hours, on 5 days a week, 8 to 5 p.m. This technical support program is charged you at cost on an annual fee. Finally, what are the benefits brought by the SimpliCollect technology? The installation of modules and gateway is simple and fast. The modules and site gateway configuration and implementation are easy. The project can be completed in a few days. SimpliCollect is available at an affordable price. We can meet your budget and provide you the equipment you need. With our module approach, you can start with a minimum configuration and add on modules later to follow your growth. Since it's wireless, SimpliCollect is really easy to install and doesn't need you to put complex wiring at your site or in the field. You can access data immediately. The application SC Data View allows you to connect to the data on your site gateway. You can start analyzing the data immediately. The system will sending you notification that monitor your processes or your field or your greenhouse. You optimize your returns. Maestro helps you to control your field or greenhouse according to the crop's needs. It significantly reduces your losses while optimizing your infrastructure. Thanks for watching this video. If you have any question, please do not hesitate to email us at info@simplicollect.com or visit our website. Thanks and see you next time.